Right, so I'm here. I'm just literally going to be talking over a little recording I've done earlier. It's showing us doing the speed square while going for the high score, the score of over 5,000. Now, there's only one thing you really need to hit to get that score over 5,000, which I will point out when we get there. It's just one nice little hit. Gets you your 5,000 score, nice and easy. Bob's your uncle, Fanny Joanne, that type of deal. So, yeah, like I say, I said I'd try and hit it when we did the little golden bonanza and went through the mini games. I think this is one of my favourite mini games at Gold Saucer, even though it's completely and utterly pointless. The rewards are not worth it. The extra little participation prizes you get for getting over 3k, 100% not worth it. Do not waste your time. But if you do want, I don't know, a really weird weapon for Aerith, then yeah, be my guest, I guess. I'll explain to you how to do it right here. So obviously it's just a case of trying to hit everything you can, and the first big hit is coming up right around this corner here. You've got the boat down here. If you chuck your aiming reticle right down the bottom, you can actually spin the propeller for I think it's like a free 200 to 300 points tops. I mean, as you can see, I jumped down score all the way up to 1,000, and you only need 5,000. As long as you have 5,000, it could be 5,001, 5,010, doesn't matter. 5,000 points will guarantee you the big prize. Now, to be fair, you'd have to hit a lot of things if you miss one certain shot that I'd get in this just to get the 5,000. You see, even with the propeller, I'm only at 1807 here. We'll call it 2807 because if you get the UFO at the end, that is 1,000 points guaranteed. You straight up guaranteed 1,000 for the UFO, which I don't even think I'd get in this one, to be honest with you. What I tend to do is I like to wait until we get to this part here, and you want to chuck your reticle all the way over to the right like that and shoot the minute you see that blimp coming onto the screen, and look at the points you get for hitting the blimp. That's rocked me up, what? 14,000 points for one shot. We've cleared what is needed to get the umbrella, 10,000. Which is making it real easy. Now, I do think I showed the umbrella in this episode. I think I do, right, in this episode, in this little clip here. As you just can see, it's missing the UFO here. I don't get the UFO. At this point, once I've hit over the score I need, I just completely gave up. I wasn't bothered anymore. I could have went through the rest of the space square right here without shooting anything else. Where's the fun in that? I don't even think I hit this last light on the right. One of them lights is destroyable if you manage to hit it, and I missed it. But we finished at 15,617 points, so a nice 1,600 points over what we need to get the big special prize. Now, I did this after the battle square. This was like a little bit of fun after I cleared the battle square. I was like, well, once I've done that, we'll do this. And we'll take a quick look at the umbrella. I'll go more into detail with it, obviously, as I do the episode. But it's right there. 58 attack. I think it gives you an extra 3% crit chance as well. But we can have a look at it. We're not going to use it. It's got no material growth or anything like that on it. So, yeah. See you in the actual episode. Well, welcome back to more Let's Play Final Fantasy VII with me, Addy Gladdy. I'm basically where I would be if I hadn't done anything else. So since last time, I have went and got 3 Champions belts now, Power and Vit plus 30 for everybody, which is giving us, we've got a nice attack and Vit stat. Now you might notice Aerith's attack's quite high. I think it'll be going on the front of this video here, but I did hit over 5,000 in the speed square. Got the name of it there, which gets us the umbrella for Aerith. It's It's like a unique joke like that. There is another one later on in the game. I think it's called the Flare on disc 2 or 3, I believe you can get for a character we haven't met yet. There is the umbrella. It boasts high attack percentage. I think it comes with some extra crit chance as well, to be honest with you, but I'm not 100% on that. But that is essentially what we've got. Unfortunately, it does mean you can't take advantage of Aerith's magic stat. But while we've got no Materia equipped, I'm hoping we can get into a cheeky little battle so we can see what the difference is. Hopefully, oh, this is perfect. We've got 3 front row enemies here. So, we can have Tifa hit 1, Cloud can hit 1, and Aerith can. We can have a look at the damage stats. So, 418 from Tifa, Cloud's coming in at 405, Aerith's Umbrella is doing 515, and I give all my power sources, well, every source I've got so far has been given to Cloud. Now, I'm not going to use this Umbrella because it does have 0 material growth, it has 0 slots, anything like that. So I'm going to put it back on the wizard staff. I'm going to take a quick second now just to get everyone's Materia sorted out. I just wanted to show off the Umbrella in at least one battle while I had it. So I'll sort out the Materia and I'll be right back. Right, and we're back. Materia's all sorted out now. We'll quickly go through it. So triple growth weapons again, restore double all on Cloud. I'm going to restore all elemental on Tifa. Then Aerith has the restore all and earth. As it's probably the most damaging magic spell we've got in the minute. I'll also give Aerith the transform Materia, not for using it, but the quicker I can get some Materia mastered, the quicker I can start selling it and make a little bit extra money. So I'm never going to use transform really, but it's good to have mastered to sell. Now I have an enemy skill on Aerith and Tifa. Also have Aerith with the heal Materia and one of my fires, my level 2 fire. Whereas Tifa, I've got me lightning, level 2 lightning, a level 1 fire. Again, just try and level it up for selling purposes. Enemy skill sense. Whereas Cloud has manipulate, which is going to come in handy, I think, but I like working on it anyway, just for the safe side. Having more than one manipulate Materia is not a bad thing sometimes. He's got Ramu for that AoE with him not having enemy skill. Steal, because again, there might be some things I might want to steal later on in the future, and if I can steal while dealing damage, then that makes my life easier. And I've given him ice just in case I'm fighting something that resists the physical damage a little bit. Now, one thing I do want to say though is if people are watching this and they would rather me cut out all the random battles, then just say it and I'll start getting rid of them. Start taking the random battles out, unless it's a new enemy, but I mean in this game the new enemies aren't. There's not much you do about anything really, unless it teaches an enemy skill or anything like that, and we go, oh, it's a hard on it. So, if you remember what Dio said, Dio told us to travel across the water to a place called Gongaga. Meet Gongaga. Oh, a couple of flat baits, but we can just punch these flat baits. I mean, we've got enough health at the minute where we can survive a few hits. Now, Cloud is dealing a little bit less damage than Tifa, and honestly, it's 9 times out of 10 it's got nothing to do with the level, although the level does affect slightly. It's more the Materia. That Ramu is probably just putting a kind of chunk on his defense. And we do get a nice little house over here. I mean, we don't get a house over here, but there is a nice little house over here, I should say, with nobody here. But that'll be important, well, much later on. We'll go have a little investigate of that house. But now, 2-step encountering rate today. Oh, Grand Horns. Now, interesting thing about these, if you're doing Fort Condor, tell you what, we'll show off Ramu, because I don't think we've used Ramu yet. If you're doing the Fort Condor fights, and you fail to defeat the enemies and the commander that appear, you actually get chucked into a battle with a Grand Horn. So I'm guessing these are Shinra's commanders. Ooh, Ramu's a bit bright and flashy there. Could just be the fact that I'm sat in the dark, to be honest with you. But he looked a bit bright and flashy there, but the old guys have still got a little bit of power. Not a lot, but a little. So we'll get through that. Nice level. Oh, we've got a war gong. So down here we have what doesn't look to be much, but a bit of a smash with the Turks. All people everywhere. They're talking about ladies. They're talking about women. Who does Reno like? Oh, Elena likes Rude. I know she likes Seng. Seng likes Aerith. But Rude likes Tifa. And Reno likes himself. Yeah, Seng's different. So yeah, come down here. We get a nice little boss fight with the Turks here. It's not a difficult one. Although you do want to kill both of them at the same time. So I'm going to get a little drink there. Take the 7. I don't know what I did. Yeah, you want to kill both of them at the same time if you want to get their drops. Because once one's dead, the other one pretty much goes. So I'm going to start by whacking up a big guard. We're going to summon Ramo. And then like everything, just either go Beta or Aqualung, to be honest with you, and just absolutely bother them. Fire! Fire the cannons! Yeah, AoE is the best way to deal with these in this battle, and normally I wouldn't be too worried about killing them both at the same time. I think this is one where I want both the drops. Normally the rest of the time you kind of do have to, you know, deplete both HP bars, I'm pretty sure. But I am interested in both drops here, and unfortunately Cloud's now unavailable to actually join in. I do believe double Aqualung, and I just keep Cloud on standby for healing. I mean, yeah, double Aqualung just absolutely shreds. The enemy skill material, I mean, it's like in the earlier Final Fantasies with the Blue Mage, it'll absolutely shred every fight and every boss battle. Ooh, cheeky all level up there material there for Cloud. So one drops the X potion and one drops the Fairy Tail. Now the Fairy Tail is a fun little weapon. There's a spy. Oh, we can't have a spy, guys. I bet it was that shifty ninja. But anyway, the Fairy Tail is a weapon for Aerith, which it has normal growth on it. No link slots, but it has what's that? 8 Materia slots. So it's toss and turn whether you want that over the wizard stuff. I mean, I'm gonna go for it just because it's a little bit better, and I don't think it affects a magic. What's a magic at? 65. So if we go from the Fairy Tail to the wizard stuff, I actually think the wizard stuff might be better for a magic. Yeah, no, wizard stuff's worse. Fairy Tail better. So we'll get the Fairy Tail on it. To be honest, there's not much I can really want to pop in here. I mean, I guess long range, chocobo lure never comes in wrong. Took a throw in the other sense, just anything that's not going to affect stats too much, but we still want a little bit of growth, and that could be semi-handy, I guess. Now, there is something I'm looking for in here, and it isn't flying Kamakiris. I mean, Kamara bugs. Hey. Stop. Boink. Now, you could, like, say, if you've went ahead and got the umbrella for Aerith, you could use the umbrella right now as a weapon, and she'd be absolutely chunking enemies here with a physical attack. But Aerith is genuinely a magic user. Her power excels in magic. Now there we've got an interesting material, which is the Death Blow Materia, and I've just walked straight out. It's the Death Blow Materia. So the Death Blow Materia, it's basically, essentially you use a command, it gives you it's a command materia, it's yellow. So you use Death Blow, you either land a critical hit or miss. It's essentially taking a little gamble. This is what I was after, coming this way to this lovely little sleepy town. That's talking about Reactor. which we can see off in the distance there, which we will go and visit before we leave this lovely place. And where are we at? Lovely Gongaga. Me? Gongaga. If we walk into this house though, there's a reason I brought the party I did. You and Soldier? Your son? Zach? Who's Zach? I don't know, man. Never heard of anybody called Zach. Young lady, do you know him? We don't know no Zach. Oh, Aerith. And Tifa too, apparently. Does everyone know Zach apart from me? 10 years. Oh, Zach. I like Zach. So I'm gonna go talk to Tifa first. Do you know him? No. Okay. So Tifa doesn't know Zach. Jesus, Cloud. Calm down. Leaving town. I'm joining Soldier. Yeah, really summer. I got lucky. Cloud inherited some good genes to allow him to make it through Soldier. So we'll go back down here and pick Aerith up now. Aerith. You know, so you do know Zach. Your first love. Soldier first class. Zach. I love Zach. I'm not gonna lie. Maybe we'll find more out about Zach later. Saying that he went out on a job and never came back 5 years ago. Really, I mean, poor guy. I'll be honest, knowing what I know of Zach, I would not put Zach and Ladies Man in the same sentence, like, at all. We got a little accessories shop here, which does sell some new materia, so we can get the Mystify materia and the Time materia. As well as, I mean, it sells accessories if you really want some accessories, I guess. I mean, you don't realistically need the accessories because we have much better accessories than that. Oh, the umbrella while I'm here sells for a pretty penny actually. And the War Gun casts Berserk, but doesn't sell for anything. The 135th Soldiers don't sell for anything either. So we could hear stories while we're here, but it's just people telling us like, oh, there used to be a reactor here and it exploded and we're all sad. So from here you can buy things that are technically better than what I have right now, but am I going to go out my way to buy any of them? No, I'm not. I stole them before I gave them up for double material. Double growth. Double growth's always better, in my opinion, unless you get something like the Wizard Staff, in which case the Wizard Staff is just undeniably better. We want to buy some items. Right, we'll have a look at the items while we're here. Might actually restock on what I used in the Battle Arena there. It was the Battle Arena grind wasn't too bad this time actually. It went by quite quickly. Fighting away, just watching one pace. I'm gonna rob you, dude. I want your X potion. What are you gonna say about that? Well, we can rest here, 80 kill a night. I mean, it's not a terrible place to rest up. Now there is only Aerith and Tifa that will actually say anything about Zach if you come here. Nobody else in your party has any idea who Zach is. Say, Gongaga. Many died in the reactor explosion. Give me your white M phone, which is obviously a weapon fair. Catchy. If you're using this, if you're using the giant animatronic doll controlled by a cat, I'm still not sure how that works. I should be sure how that works, but I'm not. Now, these Chimera bugs aren't the enemies I'm after. There is one particular enemy I'm looking for in here, and I absolutely hate it, but unfortunately, I need it. Now, buying something that protects against frog might not be a terrible idea. If you're a little bit worried that, you know, you might die. But we're going to go for a little run down to the reactor while we're here. See what's left down here. What is Shinra left? Apart from all their rubble. Oh, this is my favorite enemy, a heavy tank. It's just a two-horn on a tank body, and I think it's adorable. And I love it. And oh, if it survives here, we could we'll have a look at Cloud's level 3 limit break at some point, I guess. I will show off the limits. I know I've showed off both of Cloud's level 2 limits, so I will show off his level 3 limits at some point. Oh, a lovely ruined reactor. And a helicopter approaching. With Scarlet and Seng. Head of Shinra, Scarlet, head of Shinra weapon. I wouldn't say that out loud and then run away. Like, I'd probably say that a little bit quieter. And then try and hide rather than, like, you know, shouting at the top of my voice and then running away as they walking directly towards us. Junkie Materia from Junkie. I'll be the decider on whether that Materia is junkie. Oh, Scarlet wants that big, large, huge Materia. Do apologise if I stop talking, because I'm getting a quick drink there. Oh, Hojo's gone and getting... Hojo's budget's been given to everybody other than the people that probably need it. So Heidegg's in charge of the Turks as well. Heidegg's in charge of the Turks, yet Seng's out here working with Scarlet. Which doesn't seem to make a lot of sense if you ask me, but like... Nobody's asking me, you know. You think Seng going to be going around with Heidegger? Unless Scarlet's just decided to follow Seng, but... Let's have a look what Materia on about here when we get the Titan Materia, our next summon. Now... Titan and Ramu. Oh, I should probably go over the other Materia. We've got timers as it says on the tin. It's time Materia here, slow stop. Mystify is confusing Berserk. Nothing I've ever really used, but these can be useful, same as Transform with and Poison with the added effect Materia that we get much later in the game. Put them on your weapon to cause, you know, confusion and Berserk as a status element, or you can link them in your armor to protect yourself against them. So they're not terrible. Now Titan is one of them materials, like I say, it's on the same levels as Ramu. I mean, we'll put it on Cloud there just because why not? We'll have a goose yard. I'm debating if I want somebody to start working on the time Materia, to be honest. I probably do actually. I mean, with Big Guard, but I mean, if I don't need protecting shell, like barrier and end barrier in this game, then Big Guard's kind of wasted. Right, but let's have a look at Cloud's Meteor Rain. Meteor Rain. I mean, it's pretty powerful. I mean, it is generally more of an AoE than it is single target. But I tend to find Cloud's limit breaks to be more suited towards bosses than I do random enemies. It's like Tifa is more useful against bosses with her limit break than she is just a random dino tank in the middle of nowhere. I tell you what we haven't had a look at. Let's have a look at Aeros damage here with a Fire 2. And then we'll have a look at Titan. Now, what the game doesn't tell you is if your enemy is flying, obviously it is a flying enemy. You cannot hit it with Titan and you cannot hit it with Quake. But this thing isn't flying. So Big Naked Muzzleman here can just flip it. So I mean, some decent damage. It's nothing fantastic damage-wise. I mean, summons don't tend to be, in my opinion, they don't tend to be fantastic damage-wise. They're not the greatest. But until I get that third enemy skill Materia, they are the best I've got, unfortunately. Right, now, there is an enemy I'm looking for here before we leave, and I found it. It's this lovely little thing down here, which is called a Touch Me. Now, if I can manipulate it here, that would be fantastic. But I missed. But it does have an enemy skill I'm very interested in. There we go. So the enemy skill it's got is Frog Song. Now, who did I put my enemy skills on? Tifa's got one, so we'll get a Frog Song on Tifa there. Now, obviously, I can't Frog Song the frog. This is one of the ones where, if I remember, this is what I was going to do. I would have put it on both party members. Like, I would have put one Materia on both party members. Can you Frog Song yourself? Can you put yourself to sleep? What happens if you put yourself to sleep if I've got your manipulators? Do I lose my manipulation? Doesn't matter, Tifa woke up. Oh, you do lose manipulate then, okay. He's a frog, he's got to be weak to cold, hasn't he? Right, he's weak to water. There you go, manipulate it. No Frog Song for your 2 enemy skills. Frog Song itself to go to sleep. Kill it. I mean, that's it. This is all I wanted from Gongaga. There was absolutely nothing left to do here until a little later on in the game. We do end up back here later. So now it's just a case of fighting our way out of these bugs. Obviously, when we do get the 3rd enemy skill material, we'll be coming back again. I don't know if I've mentioned before, but there is 4 enemy skill materials in total in this game. But obviously, you can only use 3 party members at a time, so you only need 3 enemy skill materials. So now that we're done with Gongaga, we are going to continue on our merry little journey there towards whatever our next destination might be. You know what it is? I don't use a lot of magic in this game, so let's have a look here. Fire 2. Aerith doesn't care. Aerith tinges everybody. Aerith cares not whether or not you like her magic. Oh, there it is there. So, insert at the top there, we can use the buggy to get through another small stream. These guys can petrify you. Gaggy handy, and there it comes there. See? I'm going to White Wind with 1 and Aqualung with the other. I mean, it's gradual petrification. I don't know if White Wind cures gradual. White Wind does cure some cell ailments. Whether it cures gradual petrification or not, I'm not 100%, but I'm willing to find out. Science. Did it? Did it cure it? Oh, it does. Awesome. White Wind cures gradual petrification. There you go. If you've got enemy skill materials, you have absolutely no need for softs, antidotes, maidens kisses, cornucopias, anything like that. So we're going to cross over this little bit here. Now, there is anybody who's played this game before knows that the part coming up your buggy will break. Now, I personally, let's see if Titan can take care of, what are these guys called? Ski. Can Titan kill 3 skis? But anyway, sorry, as I was saying, there's a part coming up here where you drive past an area and your buggy is going to break down. Now, I do not want my buggy to break down. I need my buggy to go back to do a Fort Condor battle. At a certain point coming up in the next story chunk. It's not a major thing, but it's there. For anybody who may want to do it as well, keep an eye on where you're at. Do not drive past that town or attempt to drive past that town. Park your buggy a little ways back and walk in. Oh, big metal robot guy. Is he metal? I mean, he's a golem. Our golems... Well, generally golems are made of stone, aren't they? Not metal, I suppose. He's walking forward, menacingly. You back. Yeah, so we'll get to that point now where 1 or 2 physical attacks is more than enough to take care of random encounters. Your magic is going to start having a massive fall off apart from probably enemy skills for boss battles. Now what I want to do here is I'm going to park my buggy up in a minute. Oh, is that a harp? Oh, it's a griffin. Griffin! What? Why did you decide you wanted to fly? Now I have to hit you with magic to try and get you down. Hey! That's my MP. Jeez, man, imagine getting the MP robbed by a bird. Now when we get into this town here, so I'm going to leave my buggy here. And I'm going to walk into this town. I need that buggy for, well, other things. And yes, I'm still just going to sweep the enemies with Aqualung. Jethro Tull can answer all your problems. Got a problem that needs fixing? Just Jethro Tull's. Easy as that. See, Jethro Tull, the answer to all of life's problems. At least in Final Fantasy VII. So, we'll head into this little town with the observatory. Now, this is one of my favourite towns in the game. I absolutely love Cosmo Canyon. You can tell it's Cosmo Canyon because the sign says Cosmo Canyon. And Red 13's real name is Nanaki. Now, I normally call him Nanaki myself, rather than Red. Are you familiar with that? No, I'm not. Study the planet life. Oh, we're not allowed to enter though. Oh, we're allowed to enter. Say, I'll name him Nanaki for this. Because it says, who is Nanaki? Nanaki is Nanaki, that's his name. But if you name him Nanaki, then Cloud has travelled all the way from Shinra headquarters in Midgar, calling him Nanaki, to then be very confused that you get here and his name is Nanaki. It's very much the same as calling Amulet in Final Fantasy IX, calling him Arsehole. For a fight further down the road, and he turns around and went, I am the flame. He goes, he basically turns around and goes, I'm the flaming arsehole. And you know, it's just funny. I think this is the inn I've stumbled into here. I don't think it's the inn I want, but it's the inn I've stumbled into. So, yeah, this is the inn. The Shildra Inn. I've always wondered if the Shildra Inn, but there's a new Turtle Paradise. Number 5, is that right? 1, 2. I think that's right. I think it's 5 we're up to. Yeah, but I've always wondered if the Shildra Inn is a type. I've always wondered if it's meant to be the Sildra Inn. As in, you know, Varus's giant snake from Final Fantasy V, Sildra. Tifa was just raiding the minibar, but we're going to have to pay extra for that. I don't think Tifa cares that we have to pay extra for the minibar though. Now, one thing I do want to do while I'm here is I want to remove everybody's Materia. Get it all arranged. Go into the thingy, and I want to remove champion belts from them too, because I will not be using them in the little story bit coming up. I don't think we words there. Hang on a second, little what? What little bit am I using them in? Little story bit. Hey, there we go. What do you sell, my friend? You sell ethers, which I don't really care about. You'd think I'd care about ethers with the amount of what you call I'm talking about. Yeah, you know what you call I'm talking about. Hey, no, get out. I could have sworn there was another shop around here that I could actually get into. But it might be further, it might be up there actually. And I will wait up. Well, you are free to leave the town, I believe, at any point. I hope so. It's Red's hometown. He comes from a tribe. Oh, yeah, he has a cowardly father. I love this part of the game coming up. My father was a wastrel. A wastrel? A wastrel. Does anybody outside of, like, a lovable cockney pickpocket say the word wastrel? Yeah, you'll go rest there in Tifa. It's not like, you know, you're doing anything. But on here we have Turtle Paradise News number 4. Don't sound long hours of boredom. And here we have Tiger Lily Arms, the weapon shop, which sells, as you can see, a lot of good stuff, including silver armlets, which I've already got on red. So that's a case of what, 2, 4, 5 silver armlets I need. This is where things get expensive, so buy one of them, buy the prism staff, buy a heavy vulcan, a tiger fang, and a butterfly edge. And unfortunately, because my entire party disappeared, I can't actually equip them all. But you do, I mean, you don't get much. I get a small attack increase, 1 extra magic attack. I'll go from 3 double slots to 2 links, 2 double link slots. So it'll be the same on everybody's. We'll go to link slots, but once I can sort out everyone's equipment and whatnot, I'll worry about selling it all then. I don't want to go up there yet. I want to go back here. The Elder Hargo, who says nothing. I could have swore there was something else I was looking for around here, you know. I just can't remember where it is. Give us 2 seconds to find it and we'll be right back. Okay, I'm back there. Don't apologise about that. We're going to continue on up. I don't want to start a big story segment here, was the only problem. We'll go down to this door. No, you forgot your change. Hey, wake up your bum. Do you know what I mean? Ooh, we found the Materia shop. Now it sells Mystified Transform, HP Plus and MP Plus, which I think are the most useless materials in the game. I'm sorry, right? I know a lot of people swear by them, especially the HP Plus ones. I suppose MP Plus, if you're going for more of a magic themed party, you know, you want to be lashing out multiple summons, multiple enemy skills, maybe, you know, you've got your all materials linked to fire 3s, bolt 3s, ice 3s, quake 3s, right? You don't need them. They are not going to help you whatsoever. I don't think they help whatsoever. I've never had a problem finishing the game without needing the HP and MP up Materia. I'm not going to change my mind on that. I've always played nice and easy. Even for super bosses later on in the game, I still don't think they're needed. Unless you try to manipulate for lucky 7s, maybes. But even then, I don't really think there's any point in it. So obviously, like I say, we'll get everyone's new equipment here all equipped up. Yeah, we'll get everyone's new equipment here all equipped up at some point. But for now, this is where we're going to leave it. Made the Cosmo Canyon. Everyone's going to equip with Materia. Cloud's the only one that's still accessory weapon, and obviously still got his champion belt. Champion belts, I only go for 3 champions belts. I never go for a champion belt for every party member. Although I am seriously considering it, because it'd be so much easier than swapping it about all the time. But then I'd have to do math to work out how many champion belts I need. I might do it, but if I do it, I'll be doing it off screen and I've got to equip them all, and it's more true than it's worth, if I'm completely honest with you. I think at this point in time, I can't even PHS neither. No, yeah, no PHS is locked. But, yes, this is where we're leaving it for now. So, if you've enjoyed what you've seen, please leave a like, comment, subscribe. And as always, this is Daddy Gladdy signing off. Have a good day.